Alright guys, hey, it's Binge of the Body Whisperer here. Binge of the Body Whisperer here. Gonna do my workout for the night. I did my I did my stairs tonight. It's a little bit funky, isn't it? Well, no, it's not too bad. I think it might just be that light. But anywho, I'm gonna do my 12-minute workout with you today, and let's see, I'm just gonna get my gym boss out, go to my Spartacus workout, which is 1 minute on, 15 seconds off. Play on that. So I've got everything I need. Got my whiteboard, I got my my exercise band. Like I said, I did my two flights of stairs. This is day 2 of 23 because I did 7 before. I did take 1 day off, but now I'm going to do 1 day, so it's 1. Now this is 2 of 23 to keep it different because I was 1 of 30 and 1 of 7. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 23. So I'm sticking with what I'm doing because I feel like it's working for now. Oh, I added my extra. I did add my pull-ups in. So today I was able to do, I went down with a backpack on, and there's this pull-up bar. So my thing is, I'll just, when I go walk by it, when I go to get my coffee, I'm gonna do pull-ups going out and coming back. I did it on the way out, forgot to do it on the way back, but then I did it when I did my stairs. So I did 5 and 5 with weighted, backpack on, and then just now I did like 10 and like kind of, I think 8, somewhere around there. So it's, at least it's started. The process is started. The habit is started, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna just start this out. Take 8 seconds here, or 10 seconds is usually what it is for me to start. Now remember, thinking heavy head, dropping down the spine, slowly taking your time, relaxing, breathe. Once you get down here, you can shake a little bit. Oh man, the spine is like through here is definitely opening up. I can feel my back wants to have a little bit more movement. So hands on elbows, rocking from side to side. And rolling up the spine. Do a couple of shoulder rolls at the top. Cool. Yeah, I need to work out my glutes a little bit. So tonight I did on the I'm a little bit tired tonight actually, I have to admit. But while I do this, I'll explain. So tonight on the stairs, I did my, because typically what I do is I try the first set to run up as far as I can and try and hit a new record as far as flights of stairs without stopping. My record so far is 17 and a half this go round. So tonight what I did though was I was like, I think I'm gonna do what I do on the second round, which is I do more of like a lunge. So I do three stairs at a time each leg, which is just a different kind of, it's slower, but it's a little more of a, it's like doing lunges, right? So I did that, and then the second go round, so first go round I did the 3 steps, which is more like lunges, and then the third one I did, okay, that's it. Third one I did, what did I do? Oh no, second one I did, I ran up, and I only made it to 12 flights, and I was huffing and puffing. So now we're gonna do twist. Waking up that spine. I used to throw discus That was a nice spinal twisting exercise. You started off like this and really twisted your spine and got that momentum going, and then through it. So discus, you know, using the guys who we used to use a scythe, you know, back in the day, like on the farm, cutting the hay. Think about that. What else? You know, scooping. And that was one of my favorites, scooping, and then twisting and scooping pig shit. Okay, break. So that was twist. It's just good to wake the spine up. Oh, it is bright tonight. I do inchworm. I usually put my toes on the edge of the yoga mat. And then that kind of helps me maintain my grip. So with this, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've seen in the last 24 hours that's made me kind of think anything. Not so much. So, the only thing, I think I talked to you about that. Yeah, I'd already talked to you about that. I don't know, you know, the more and more I look at this stuff and the more I look into it, and something that was new that I had heard about it a lot, but I just never, I was just like, I remember hearing about it, but I never really thought too much of it, just because I'm not trying to necessarily lose weight. Actually, right now, if anything, I was just looking back at some pictures from earlier in the year when I put on a little bit more weight, and after the dengue fever, dropping a little bit of weight, I wouldn't mind maybe putting on 5 pounds, so that if I get sick again, I have some weight to lose again. So that might happen. Who knows? But then this diet that somebody was talking about, and I remember a few friends of mine saying something about it, what are they talking about? Carnivore diet. I know of Atkins diet, but then it's like the carnivore diet. So I'm like, what is the carnivore diet? So basically the carnivore diet is just eat only meat and water, and that's it. No greens, no nothing. So we're gonna do getting ready for downward dog. And the reason for this is, it's anecdotal, as per the gentleman who talked about it, but his daughter had autoimmune disease to the point where she had arthritis so bad in her ankles, knees, hips, everything, and she's young girl, like sub 20, have an ankle replacement, knee replacement. She might have to have another one, and I don't think she's much over in her 20s of some sort. So it was just, she got into doing this, and her symptoms doing this just went away. It was pretty remarkable. And so he started doing it because he had some similar things, and ranging from gum disease, depression, weight, and he lost 50 pounds. Now he is a different individual, as in, I think he's like, oh, it's just I'll try it for a month. So anybody can do anything for a month, Okay, now we're gonna drop down into Cobra. So he's a bit of and the only reason I say this is because I just know it. There's certain people who will do stuff like that, and there's certain people who could do something like that, but have never done anything extreme like that, and then would find it very, very difficult, and probably not be able to do it. They could, but if you're struggling with things, unless you're willing to make the change, but I don't want to say, like, it's not about willpower. It's not about willpower. It's not about willpower. There's no such thing as, it's practicing. It's people aren't born with will or not. It's a practice. It's something that's possibly a learned behavior, but a practiced behavior. I think some people, okay, you can break. I think some people have a natural tendency toward it for whatever reason. Again, not going into necessarily the why. It's just what are the tendencies, right? What are the results? What is somebody willing to do? Not what is somebody going to talk about. What is somebody going to actually take action on? And anyone can do that. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in anyone can do that. Again, when I said, that it's not about willpower, it's more, there's more about changing habits, making habit changes. It's amazing how much habits control our lives and we don't even know it. I think people who just tend to do certain things, work out, have success, whatever, they've set up, somewhere along the line they got into some habits that moved them towards whatever it was that they wanted to do. Now, I'm not just saying that, again, that because you have habits and good habits in are perceived to be good habits, in the sense of, like, finances aren't necessarily going to bring you happiness. They can, it can help, it's not going to hurt, but just having good habits, being in shape isn't the be all end all. So it's just kind of, at the end of the day, figuring out what it is that you want to do. I personally think it's more about, like, right now I'm trying to do this improv group, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing with the improv, and I know what I'm doing with, like, creating the group and putting the people together, because I've done that. The thing is, I've never had a business before like this, where I'm trying to do everything by the books, and obviously I'm going to pay taxes and stuff, and I'm licensed, and it's not that I've ever done stuff in, like, illegally, but it's just I've never really fully, like, done it all out, and that's what I'm trying to do. So it's new. It's all new stuff to me, but I am enjoying it. I do have resistance, and I have resistance in the marketing. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm actually trying to apply the principles from the binges stuff to my marketing stuff, right? Just do a little bit every day. Be more consistent. Set myself goals. So actually, as I speak about this, tomorrow I'm going to get my Post-it notes, and I'm going to make myself a little, because tomorrow will be 31 days until the show, or 30 days, pretty much a month. So I'll make myself a little goal sheet of things to do to keep, at the end of the day, it's just telling people what I'm doing in life a little bit, and trusting that I can share with people what I'm doing, and it's okay. So I'm trying to put stuff out there a little bit more, because I tend to be more of a private person. But when it comes to business, what I'm realizing is like, you could have the best product, you could do the best thing, but if no one knows about you, then no one's ever gonna know to come. So I need to start putting it out there, and so that people are like, oh, okay, Improbanopolis, I've heard of that. So that's what I'm working on little by little, just like this stuff. 12 minutes a day, 2 flights of stairs, 20 pull-ups, you know, or maybe it was like 30 pull-ups today, and I'm gonna stretch after this, so I'll do it again tomorrow. I'll do it again the next day, do it again the next day, do it again the next day. Little incremental growth, little incremental just consistency. And that's, at the end of the day, I mean, I was thinking about it. Let's say I got my improv group or whatever and I was there tomorrow. You know, I would have missed all this enjoyment of like just the growth of it. And I look back on times of it, and it's been a journey. It's been different iterations. Improbanopolis in Los Angeles once, and then Singapore, and now Singapore again. So, and my goal is to keep it moving, keep it going, keep it where I have friends around the world. Talk to them, say, hey, you know, I'd like to come and do Improbanopolis. Do you have a group of people that you know that are interested in this, or come and stay with them and try and advertise in that area? I don't know. That's kind of what I envision for it. So that's it. Keep moving, people. Binge the Body Whisperer out.